We believe that we are gods in embryo. We teach that. We believe that because it's in the scriptures. We believe that we are gods in embryo. We teach that. We believe that because it's in the scriptures.
Try to have this way in good soul. I have been doing videos quoting the Book of Mormon, quoting Joseph Smith, talking about how true they are to Mormons for 10 years. And despite this, after 10 years, I have proven that the Word of God is false. That the Word is not mightier than the sword. Mormons still refuse to believe and deny the blatantly obvious in text. It means that Mormons were ripe for destruction. So sad. You were my people. What happened to you? I was born and raised among you, and you not only betray me, you betray the Book of Mormon, you betray Joseph Smith because of your professed illiteracy in denying the Word. You know English grammar, whether you know it good or well, doesn't matter. You know the Word. If I were to say no man can be saved in ignorance, you don't know where that's from, but you know that's Mormon scripture. So, this is a Trump Ice 2025 video. And the reason why is because the latter days are over. We're now carrying over into the millennium now. And by saying that, it means that my 8.6 plus K videos, just the other day, switched over, are explaining what I mean by we're now in the millennium. And so if this is your first and only video after a decade of doing videos, and over 8.6K videos, the bugs are getting in through the front door. The little tiny ones too, unless they got through the screen. obviously I can't make this video to explain everything from all scriptures. You won't believe it anyway. You can't even endure past 3 minutes. Already you're offended. I'm not an antichrist, you are. Really? You're willing to bet your soul on that, are you? You know the scriptures so well, you're willing to bet your soul, even though betting is illegal in the state of Utah, despite all the gambling that's going on here with insurance companies and the church losing to insurance companies. I have that video to do for you today. Because only Fox 13 News Utah dared to cover a little tiny smidgen of it last night. All the rest were scared. Gotta protect the church, we can't let Mormons know. Church is true, we just had conference, it's not fair. You're really willing to bet your soul that there won't be a single scripture that I could use to confound you? You really willing to bet your soul on this? You think you're that much smarter than I am on scriptures, are you? Mormons. So, there are many of you who come just to put a thumbs down because you can't argue that the church is true. And so knowing that by putting a hate comment, a death threat, a denialism statement, a false testimonial makes you the enemy. And so you think you just by putting a thumbs down, you'll show me. You do know nobody sees your thumbs downs. And instead of going, oh, okay, so it's worthless to let other people know how many people disapprove of his video, that you're just showing your hatred towards me and the truth. Nobody will see that you're a 500-pound male in your mommy's basement getting revenge on all the jocks who wedgied you on the flagpole. That's why you're 500 pounds in your mommy's basement. And taking it out on me when I wasn't the one who wedgied you. You became a cyber terrorist, huh? All because of the trauma in high school by those evil jock concubines who transformered. I mean, even still, they were Mormon. Church is true, huh? With all the evil Mormons who did all those bullying, abuse on you. And therefore the church is true, so you're now emulating them. Art is supposed to emulate life, not life imitating art. Because once life imitates art, artists are now in control. And when they catch on to that, hey, people are imitating my artwork. Let's see how far I can take this. Then, dear God, they're able to control the masses better than a psychologist from Nazi Germany, thanking their American liberators. So, Minecraft. So this is what I got planned. I got to do the church news insurance company loss video. Got to do a Passover video for you, because this evening at 6 p.m. it begins. And got to do a DNC 29 video for you as well. Oh, you actually dared to bet me? Oops. Dumbass is all. Dumbass is all. So, in the news, you can tell when society is being led by a cult group with all the new fads that come out. Oh, Squid Game, let's kill people. Tide Pod Challenge, let's kill ourselves. Oh, we're supposed to jump off a bridge. Oh, we're supposed to drink Drano. Oh, we're supposed to do 1,000 cuts of death. I mean, what the hell? Why are people so stupid? I mean, seriously. So yeah, the new Minecraft movie. Everybody thinks it's cool to do the new stunt. It's entertainment. You're supposed to sit there and laugh. You're not supposed to imitate it. Have you not learned from history? You are not supposed to have sex with 16-year-old girls. She's just 16 years old. Leave her alone, they said. Separated by fools who don't know what love is yet. But I want you to know, if I could fly, I'd take you. You're not caught on to that? From my grandparents' generation, specifically, where Donny Osmond sang it too. 16 candles, sweet 16. See, my mom thought she was hilarious, saying that she was sweet 16 on every single birthday she had. Even women believed it and refused to give their real age. And you're the bad guy for asking her. And the WWE wrestling. Ooh, that sounds cool. Come here, Todd. Let me do the figure 4 leg lock on you. Mommy, Travis is being mean. Or the Jackass movies. Or the Bugs Bunny Roadrunner show. Oh, let's blow you up. That'll be fun. Let's go hunting wabbits. The Playboy Bunny. And all of the TikTok challenges and all of the stuff in movies and songs and all entertainment. All of it. You're being controlled. You're being a dumbass. They're entertainment. And as a result of your dumbassery, you get these housewives who are deeply upset and concerned that they are evil and controlling the minds of the people. And they need to be banned. No more video games. It's porn. It causes harm to children. No! Art is art, nothing more. And sometimes art is able to be a social commentary, like The Simpsons. Like The Simpsons. So funny, because it's true. So funny, because it's true. And so sure enough, it would take a dumbass Mormon here in the state of Utah to be the first dumbass on the national news to be kicked out of the theater for pulling the Minecraft stunt. I haven't even seen the movie. I have no clue what it is. I don't care to know. I mean, great, Jack Black is back. With The Rock, I guess, or is it the Aquaman guy from Stargate Atlantis? Whoever it is with him, whoever. China no longer wants Hollywood movies. That is going to be a massive blow. John Cena learned Chinese to apologize publicly to China so that his products can be sold in China. And now, nope, bleep you. Bleep you all. Over 1 billion customers. Bye-bye. Yep, even Hollywood got fired. Everybody's losing their job under Trump 2025. Trump Ice 2025. The Great Termination. You're fired. Ooh, that could be a thumbnail picture. We'll see about that. We'll see about that. So, as again, I found out that AI is a racist bigot towards the Jews. Covered that in a video for you again the other day. I've run the test 3 times and still AI is not improving. I think they're getting worse. But nonetheless, notwithstanding, I ran the test yesterday to ask AI, why are you evil? And yep, it confirmed exactly what I've been telling you. AI is a computer program by humans. It is not intelligent. It told me so. It told me it is a program based on humans. So what the humans put in is what comes out. That's why it's a racist bigot. But it also confirmed what I've been telling you, that as a computer program, it is a malware virus. Specifically destroying everything it touches. And thus, the fire sales all over the world. It confessed. Lock it up. Lock it up. Nobody will. Criminals have run amok in the world. Take that for a social commentary. So, I saw on Bill Maher's Overtime that he had Steve Bannon on his show last night. And I've been telling you, Steve Bannon is a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints secret combination. Oh, you thought Mormon. Might as well be. He's also a slave to the church. Does their will. From the Council for National Policy. He's a member. So Steve Bannon was recorded by the interview with the Daily Beast back in 2016. Yeah, I want to burn America to the ground. I'm a Leninist. And he's a member of the secret combination of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Everybody owes me an apology. But the damage you have done on behalf of the church can never be repaid. Past feeling ripe for destruction. So yeah, go ahead. Go full denial mode. I dare you. All I wanted was Zion. I didn't want to be the guy. I just wanted Zion. Too much abuse. I wanted nothing to do with it. And so yeah, the church scriptures. Oh, Zion. Cool. I want to go to Zion. Ooh, I just became a priest. Ooh, Benson just became the president of the church. Ooh, I'm the youth of the noble birthright. Ooh, cool. Jesus is coming, so I can go to Zion. Only to find out, what do you mean Jesus isn't real? We're not Christian? What? What do you mean the Jewish Christ is me? What the hell? I don't want to be him. Everybody's going to hate him and deny him. Why would I want to be that? I want friends. I want to be loved. I'm going to become 500 pounds and live in my mommy's basement and be a cyber terrorist to get revenge on all those Mormons by going after apostates. Wah, Mommy! Seriously. Get out of Utah County. The scriptures tell you. Leave your father and mother. It's just too bad you can't cleave unto a Mormon girl, because nobody likes you either. God. So, the news, the liberal news, not Fox, which have been spared by Trump for not getting shut down yet. It's supposed to be coming. When is it going to happen? Oh, the court said that the AP had to come back. They're now saying that we now have to spend $4,700 every year now because of Trump's tariffs. Destroying the economy, we now all have to pay an extra $4,700. No, we don't. We don't have the money. Most of us are getting fired. They don't think. They're not covering the news. They're trying to imitate their will on you, to project it on you, to get you triggered to believe them and then do their will. That's why they do polling data. Studies show from BYU that being a Mormon is great. Well, there's proof. I have not been keeping count of all the local news covering those exact things. Oh my God, how many people are actually falling for it? Oh, wow, yeah, being a Mormon, I guess I gotta go back to church. I guess I gotta start paying the tithing again. Because the news said it's a fact. Studies showed. And you wonder why people deny science. God, nobody knows science to know that they're not denying science. They're denying the non-science. Nonsense. Nobody sees we're burning in flames. Like the helicopter. Dear God, it was falling apart. In air. Dear God. I mean, talk about your social commentary for America. My hell. This is tragic. So, then we have the incident with the Islamic protester wanting Israel to burn in the Holocaust, who they're wanting to deport. And it's coupled with the other guy that got deported to El Salvador. And SCOTUS said, bring him back. Whereas the other judge said, no, you can deport this other guy. Nobody seems to understand the Constitution. Nobody bothers to read it. Nobody cares to understand it. Now there's a thing called the Bill of Rights. And in there, it's for American citizens. We, the people of the United States of America, in order to form a more perfect union. The Bill of Rights and the subsequent amendments with the Constitution are for American citizens. And thus why Congress has purposely caused the problem at the southern border to deny their duties and responsibilities in the Constitution to make the laws for immigration and naturalization. So that the president is to be activated instead by claiming it's a national security crisis. And it was last year that I learned that, being an undocumented person getting married to an American citizen no longer makes you an American citizen. Oh, okay. I thought that was still the case. Because Hollywood said so. And apparently there was a law that got passed that said, no, we're stopping this. They've got to still go through the process to become naturalized. And because Congress has failed to do their job, there are people literally waiting decades still for becoming a naturalized citizen. And then Utah became a sanctuary state, having everybody come to Utah, and thus slowly, just, a group per year getting naturalized, still having people waiting for years to get naturalized because they keep bringing in so many people that have now been stopped of their funding here in Utah to do that with. And so these people who are undocumented are illegal. They are not citizens. They are not guaranteed equal rights and protections under the Constitution. The 14th Amendment, Section 1, makes it very clear who a citizen is. those who are born and naturalized. Now, I can understand why Trump is going after birthright citizenship, because yes, there are those malicious people who come to America or are sex trafficked to America to have their children become American citizens by birth, by smuggling in the women who are pregnant. I am well aware of that situation, as there was a Mormon who was involved in this sex trafficking operation to have children become natural citizens by birth with the pregnant women from his mission that he was sex trafficking here to America, exploiting them. He was an Arizona Mormon after the church had done away with their child baby trafficking and closing down their adoption agency with family services. That left it wide open for Mormons to then step in to continue the operation of human smuggling. So yeah, Arizona man did his mission somewhere out in the Philippine Islands. Would go back and forth to get the pregnant women to come to America, have their babies, and then put the babies up for adoption, to traffic them into good Mormon households with a mother and a father, you sinful woman. And so yeah, he had a home there in West Valley City when I was living there. I covered it live. It's just abominable. And the news locally wants to try to avoid the connection with the church and the Mormons who bought the babies. You are not good Mormons buying babies thinking you're saving them, because you're just helping keep the trafficking going by funding their operation. You've got to stop, not pay for criminal stuff. When nobody is buying babies, then they stop selling babies because it's not profitable. They're only doing it because people are buying the babies. Good Christian parents who think they're saving the babies. You're only perpetuating the problem. And yeah, it's sad. It means babies are going to have to die so that they realize it's not profitable to traffic babies and murder the women who gave birth to them. But if the cops and the feds aren't going to do their job, it is not up to you. It is not up to you to take care of the African children or the Gazan children who were betrayed by their government and their parents. As heartbreaking as it is to see other people suffer and die, it is not our responsibility. It is our government's responsibility. They are guilty of the blood. We need to be demanding that they stop this criminal operation. And yet. So, anyway, this Islamic spouse of an American citizen, a graduate of Columbia, apparently, decided that he's going to bite the hand that feeds him and protest the government's treatment of Israel. Why aren't you supporting Islam in their terrorist attack against Israel? He's supporting terrorism. Very plain and simple. Anybody who supports Gaza, you're supporting terrorism. You are a terrorist. Plain and simple. You are stupid for not doing your research first and just automatically believing what anybody tells you to believe and go, oh yeah, okay, yeah, Israel's evil. Yeah, I heard about them and their banking policies being the 1%. And running Hollywood. Dumbass. He has no rights as a citizen. But his lawyer, also Islamist, is demanding he have free speech rights according to the Constitution, ignoring the 14th Amendment, Section 1. Born, naturalized. He is neither. He is only married to an American citizen. He has no rights under the Constitution. He has to wait to be naturalized. And that's Congress's fault for not deciding to do it quickly, whether he gets approved or whether he doesn't get approved, which is going to kind of suck because he's married. Because then the wife is going to have to make a decision if he's not allowed to be an American citizen. Because now he's in America illegally because he was denied. But that was not the case. They just refused to make a ruling. I don't know how long it's been. But he does not have rights. And so for him to think that he can be a privileged American and protest his government before they've made a ruling on whether he can be an American or not, that's pretty stupid. Everybody who is illegal in America needs to be on their best behavior, no matter how long it takes, because Congress failed to do their job. You cannot be guilty of a crime. You cannot do anything to show your disdain for America. You literally have to be a placater to America, saying all the right words, doing all the right things, somehow getting a job and paying taxes, for which now you're going to be exposed through the IRS. Because Musk's big brother eyes are everywhere. But yeah, you got to be on your best behavior. And with Trump now, yeah, you're not even supposed to be in America. You're supposed to use that app and self-deport. It's working so great. So many people are using the app. They're all telling me how great it is, Trump. We're leaving. Bye. All these nations are lining up to make deals. Nobody is. Nobody. Nobody's falling for the extortion racket. And seriously, we just exposed Trump with insider trading on the stock market because nobody listened to me. And they think that yesterday, puffing it back up again, oh, the stock market's fixing itself. I just cry. I want to cry. Cover the news. Cover the news. Don't tell me how to think, feel, and believe, and thus act. Leave me alone. Bad enough I have Mormons demanding that I say the church is true. And deny the Book of Mormon and deny Joseph Smith to be faith promoting to this criminal operation that confessed through a leak of Sister Jessica that they're in charge of all of this destruction to get their kingdom back. But yeah, the guy that got sent to El Salvador, he's an American citizen. That's why he has to come back. He was supposed to have due process as an American citizen. Even if he's of a criminal gang, which apparently he's not, or at least his wife is claiming he's not. Do you really know your husband? Do you really know the tattoos that he's wearing? Regardless, you don't know him like I know him. No, regardless, he's an American citizen. He has to have due process. If Trump, I can understand the Enemy Aliens Act, but he's not an alien. He's an American citizen, from what I understand. So he has to have due process. Like January 6ers. But not for those in government. All of them are supposed to be removed from government and never be allowed to run again for president. For Section 3, 14th Amendment. Mike Lee was not supposed to run again. And he even rigged the election. Dear God. And Mormons just don't know their Constitution and say, yeah, Mike Lee, he's a good, faithful Mormon. Not that liberal opponent. He's an independent? No, liberal. Anti-Mormon, Antichrist, apostate, Korah whore. He's a faithful Mormon. He pays tithing. Even though that makes him stupid. No. He needs to be excommunicated like you, Travis. You. Yeah, church won't let us go, will they? Will they, Mormon YouTube employee? And that's where the difference is. But, under Trump and under Biden, through Trump, our Constitution is destroyed. SCOTUS overthrew the Constitution under Biden. Women's rights gone under Biden by SCOTUS. Trump put them in for that purpose. It wasn't just Roe v. Wade. It was the 14th Amendment, Section 1, that SCOTUS destroyed. Because, again, born and naturalized are citizens. And yet, this white supremacist Christian nationalism in SCOTUS said, sperm now has rights. Bow to the sperm. Well, what about all the millions upon billions of sperm that die every day in America? Quadrillions of sperm that die every day in America. Who's standing up for their rights? An untold number of sperm are dying. Save the sperm. Sperm lives matter. There's a funny poster. Oh my God, how do I come up with this stuff? It's your fault! And so, Trump is now moving on to other things. I mean, the news is starting to remember, oh yeah, the art of the deal. Oh yeah, now we understand what Trump is doing. Fox has been telling it. Their titles on all of their videos. The art of the deal. Trump's art of the deal. Making America great again. They know. Why can't the liberals figure it out, you libtards? And so, yeah, sanctuary cities. He's going to cut off funding to sanctuary cities. He's already been doing that by cutting off programs and federal agencies getting fired and shut down. So, yeah, that's the next step. Sanctuary cities. Well, you're not getting funding, so, yeah, well, just cut it all off. Cut it all off. So, yeah, Utah. Remember? Sanctuary state. I'm willing to bet you that all the other cities will lose their funding and not the state of Utah. Oh my God. I thought for sure BYU students were getting deported, having their visas canceled. I was sure, and then I checked, I should have known. Nope. Trump is protecting the church. Just as I thought. I knew this was happening because I knew Trump was under orders of the church. But I mean, seriously? Oh my God. Oh my God. So yeah, Utah will not be hit by this cutting of funding to sanctuary cities. Just so sad. Trump, they're using you. And yeah, clearly they aren't doing anything after I got pissed with them. Likewise, the new Chief Red, Big Red, refusing to do his job now. I was just told to be the replacement. I was told just to sit and shut up. Sister Homewrecker Mendenhall told me to just sit there and do the job. Because the cops aren't doing theirs anymore. Obviously, Chief Brown wasn't fired for neglecting the homeless. We've got tent camps emerging again. And the cops aren't shutting them down. The honeymoon is over. Is it? It's not a honeymoon if she's cheating again. Sick and wrong. I couldn't believe it. Wikipedia page. Oh, she got married to him, so it's okay now. Jesus erased her sin. Really? What about the victimized wife and the children? Dear God. Oh, you dumbass. And nobody bothers to know and understand that. They get away with everything because of the Mormon employee for YouTube who's getting revenge on me for all of those concubine jocks who transformed him. Get your hands off my bush. in the background. Because you're seeing all this action by the feds coming in, searching the house. And then the mom, she just says these lines. Mom, happy time? I ate the whole plate. I see how you're taking care of your business. White girl. I don't understand why they didn't use her in the sequels. She was awesome. Not that evil jock concubine. Yeah, kick her to the curb. That's fine. But she was awesome. Smart, intelligent, and yeah, obviously beautiful. She's female. But why didn't they use her? Unbelievable. That's where it failed. That's why. That's why. Oh my God. So, Canada is suffering hard. They lost their GM plant. It's shut down now. So that's going to lose a lot of jobs, as it has lost a lot of jobs. Canada doesn't have as many people, despite paying people to have babies. So cute. You just go into the hospital, pick out your babies. They're trafficked by a Mormon in Arizona. So, the final thing. You guys do know that the South Korean SCOTUS is led by a Mormon. The Supreme Court of South Korea, a Mormon is in charge. It was put in, and then the church obviously had apostles go and tell him what to do, and then coups followed. Wherever the apostles go, coups follow. So yeah, they're president in South Korea, which, you may not have heard of, because who cares about South Korea? I do, because the church is involved. I'm catching this stuff. Well, yeah, it was that Mormon who made the ruling saying that the president who was involved in the controversy has to leave. He has to quit. He's out. Removed from office yesterday. That was the Mormon who's in charge of that. So yeah, very clear that the church was not happy with the president of South Korea. So they had the Mormon make sure that they fire that president and kick him out. So now they'll get a new president, and the church will make sure that he is threatened to conform and comply to the church. Do I even have the sperm picture still? Did I keep it on this file? Yep. There it is. And Holland talking about God's sperm. That's going in. That's in the video. Coming up.